What's up, everyone? There's the protest going on tonight here in Phoenix. Now, if you are going to go and protest in Phoenix or anywhere else for that matter, please go with a solution in mind. Go knowing that you need to be proactive rather than reactive. Please be careful in who you engage and what you say. Don't set anything off into a tipping point where it gives anybody else an excuse to say, see, their cause was not peaceful. Their cause was not one of progress for us all. You want to go out and make sure that what you bring and your purpose is of genuine need for change for everybody. With that said, you all have my complete support to exercise your freedoms and rights of assembly, speech, expression. And if anybody were to say, well, oh, it sounds like liberal, whatever, this or that, I didn't speak against the Nazis who said what they said and have done what they've done, or the Klan for many years. I have to support that right as well. While I do not agree with what they are about and what they stand for, I cannot censor one side over the other, no matter how hateful and narrow-minded their bigoted mindset might be. I can't do that because then again, it allows somebody else to try and censor what I might believe in or what I deem as peaceful and progressive. So with that said, please, again, be careful when you go out. Make sure that you are not putting yourself in harm's way from the law or just from people who are out there to do nothing more than disturb a peaceful movement. And that means people on your side as well. If you see people who are out there looking to support your cause but do it through destructive ways, please put a stop to it, or talk logic to them, or try to get to a point where they think better. Okay, it's not the place to demonstrate that sort of behavior. And if people think that a protest and a riot are the same thing, then I would have to disagree, and I can show them differences, but it's not the same thing. And so don't let a rioter ruin a protest. That's not what we're there for. It's like going to a party and that one person who shows up and is so loud and destructive that the police get called or something like that. If they're not part of your group or whatever, then you just have to, do your best to get them to a point where it is not destructive to the overall message. I hope this helps. I hope that everybody can see that there is a lot that needs to be said. And if you think that the protesting is needless, then what was 1776 about? Our country was founded off of a protest and ultimately spun into the war for independence. It's the same thing. People not wanting to feel that they have to be under a hierarchy. And you can point out little historical facts and figures that I may not know about, but the point is, when people feel a particular way, and are moved to speak to what they feel is tyranny, oppression, what have you, then they're not without their rights. And I'm not sure exactly when the Constitution and everything was written, but I'm sure it was written, and maybe I'm wrong, but maybe it was written before or after the war, because what you're looking at is people who knew before there was any laws that said we have the right to do these things. They sought for those rights, and that's what a lot of people are looking at now. They're looking for the rights of equality and more justice. So hopefully a lot of people start to see this and band together, of different groups, between the Latino community, the black community, the gay community, the women's community. If you look at a lot of things that plague and are a plight through oppression of each group, you'll find things like, again, oppression, murder, rape, abuse. Those things are all a common denominator throughout that. So it's just food for thought. And maybe it helps more people start to see the other person's plight as closer to their own, rather than, well, they deserved it because they live in that neighborhood, or she deserved it because she was wearing that dress, or, well, look, if they only prayed to a normal God, then they wouldn't be treated that way. That's not how our society was built to work. And even though I'm sure a lot of the things written in our Constitution by our forefathers were not meant for everyone. They should be meant for everyone today. And that's something that we can change. We may not be able to change the letter of those words, but we can certainly change the meaning behind them and how we treat and who we treat with human respect. So guys, I'm going to get off now. I've been chattering for a while. Hopefully everyone is in good spirits, no matter what you follow, believe, or what have you. And hopefully we all are evolving and progressing, that one day at a time we get a little closer to seeing the bigger picture and other people's points of view as well. So it's just my 2 cents, guys. Have an amazing day. Peace, love, unity, solidarity.